Hey everybody, it is Madame Lusa, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV. Last time around, we finished up all the initial dungeons that are kind of scattered all over the place here in Eorzea, or at least like the three that we had to do for the main quests. And we also completed the Arcanist Guild quest line. And with it, even though that's going to be our main one for story stuff, we actually cannot continue further with Arcanist until a later point. Or, well, put simply, we could level it up, but we wouldn't really be getting much. We need to wait until a specific main story quest. So, today, we are here to do something a bit different first, before I do any of that stuff. And that is the quests here in Gridania. The starting quest, some other quests that we can do here, and yada yada. So without much wait, let's get started. Time to help out here around on the Shroud. Idle initiatives. Suba Kamazoam, a soldier of the Bannock, wants you to track down some initiates that failed to appear for training. Ah, perfect time. I was just looking for a likely lad to track down some twin Adler, not Adler. That's Call of Duty. Some twin Adder initiates. 3 of our newest recruits have failed to report for training. Exhausted from a month of solid drills, I expect. Considering their current physical state, I rather doubt that her wandered far. Oh god. Please don't mention wild beasts or blood. They're fine, and I'm certain of it. Seek out the wayward troops and tell them to report back to me on the double. Alright. As she mentioned, we don't really have to go too far in order to find all of them. They're all in this little circle area. And one of them's not you, strangely enough. Even though you think they would be one of the ones hiding. Nope, one of the ones hiding is right over here. I went the long way around, but yeah. Can you not see I'm attempting to become one with nature? Leave me be, good madam. What? Sergeant Kamazon sent you? Hatred states I better get back before he makes her boot one with my backside. Dang, she seems to be hard on the trainees, but I guess if they're going to just poof out of existence for the most part, that kind of makes sense. Alright, let's see here. Where be the other ones? Not over this way. Speaking of ones I went straight past, that's where the quest starts. This is where one of them is. Just a few more minutes, Mother. Huh? Sergeant Kamazon? Oh, F droppings. I just has to be late for training. Well, at least he seemed to be doing it on accident. Still not good, but you take what you can. And the last one, I'm guessing you're up here somewhere. Huh? Well, I'll find you. I'll find you quickly, I'm certain of it. Okay, I was a bit hit off. It was to the left, I think. Well, if you're looking this direction when facing Kamazon, you need to go right. That's the best way to put it. And they're behind the tree that is to the right. As you can see, they are quite over here. Such a soothing sound. One day I shall build a home by the river. Who are... You say the sergeant's looking for me? How long have I been here? What bell is it now? Sit aside, I must make haste. Well, at the very least, 2 of them seem to have done it by complete accident, 1 not so much. Still. Considering everything, we shall take that. Your initiates are found. Thank you, Lusaminia. All the initiates are present and accounted for. It's always the same, you know? A handful of recruits invariably lose focus a short while after being assigned to their new unit. The first rush of tension and excitement wears off, and the strain from constant drills begins to show. Reprimanding them isn't always the best solution, though. I have their morale to think about, after all. Still, it might give them a quick blast for good measure. What can I say? This is one battle I'm not afraid to fight. Glad to hear it. We need people unafraid to fight battles. Morlin. Hello there. Hello there, adventurer. If it is work you seek, then look no further. Instructor Moristel needs a volunteer to bring him some bog yards and shells from the recruits to practice on. You'll find Yarzans in the river south of here. Once you pry the carapaces for the creatures, take them to the instructor. Alright. We have seen Yarzans before. They are big, they have spindly long legs, short bodies and heads, and they creep me the fuck out. No, seriously, they do. I do not like them. I do not like them, Sam, I am. But our destination is over here. You can see our Yarzan that we need. So, yeah. Oh, also, yeah. We have a shield for ourselves now. Enjoy it while it lasts. We will not have it for long, most likely. And bam. There's one. Two. Well, you know what's happening. I'll see you all when I have them all taken care of. White Mage or Conjurer is a bit longer with kills than other classes. Alright. We are back with the Yarzan shells, and it is here that we are looking to drop things off at. Have you come to train? No, but I have come to help. Not a new recruit. Then what? Ah, the Yarzan shell that I ordered. I ordered Marlin to requisition. I see he's learned to delegate authority, if nothing else. Now that I have these carapaces, I can set my recruits some special drills. They are already adept at hitting a target, of course, but they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster like the Yarzan is most vulnerable. Thanks to your efforts, I've no doubt that they will fare rather better against the creatures when called upon. You should be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bannock are safer for your help. Glad to hear. Always willing to be of assistance. And level 11! Yay! That is all the ones over here in this little area. Our next destination is southwest. I could have probably found a better way to do that. And now! Up. I said up. Up. There we go. I made it on up. Yep, we're in Bent Branch now. And we only got two things, actually, to do here. Because things are a bit more spread out overall than I guess they are in Lanoska. We're just far fewer because we weren't part of the main quest. Kukavachi. An old dog merchant by the name of Kukavachi seeks an adventurer to make some inquiries on his behalf. You there, adventurer. Yes, you will suffice. I have a job I need to be performed, and I'm willing to pay the going rate. A trifling task, really. I simply need you to ask the locals here at Bent Branch Meadows what the head wrangler covets most in all the world. This is a private matter, lest you doubt, so be sure to inquire discreetly. And please, for the love of Nall, do not reveal that you are in my employ. In fact, it would be best if my name wasn't mentioned at all. Sounds like he's up to some suspicious stuff, but if it's money, then I mean, hey, I'll take money from a rich capitalist any day. Especially if it's a ton of their money, like 75% of it. I just want to live a little, please. Anyways, what does Keitha covet most? Why would you wish to know some... Wait a minute, that old merchant put you out to this, didn't he? He's wasting his time with that approach. If the man is serious about owning a chocobo, it'd be better served by convincing Keitha of his intent to provide the bird with the proper care and attention. Oh boy. They knew immediately. We didn't even need to say anything. Okay. Over here, did I go a little too low? I think so. Oh, never mind. I was right. Up here. Leo there. Keitha? The only thing Keitha wants is for birds to be happy. If she cares for anything besides the well-being of the chocobos, then I've not heard of it. That makes sense. After all, they are a chocobo keep or farmer? Breeder? Chocobo lover? I'll go with chocobo lover. Okay, and last, you. Bernard. What's this about Miss Keitha? Doing that peddler's dirty work, are you? Is that halfway... Hey, if that half-wit thinks some shiny trinket will move her heart, then he's dafter than he looks. Any fool can see Miss Keitha is only interested in her birds. Tell Kukubachi from me that if he persists in harassing the head wrangler, the wood whalers will remove him from branch meadows for disturbing the peace. Got that? You got that. I'll go tell him immediately. Well, do you plan to keep me in suspense? I must have a chocobo for my very... What's this? They told you nothing of her material desires. The stubbornness of these Gordanians is infuriating. And I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. To think of the amount of gil I have wasted on this fruitless venture. Oh, Caesar Muling, I promise you a reward, and a reward you shall have. Now leave me to my misfortune. Of course, sir. Enjoy the stick up your ass that seems to have been placed many, many days ago. There was better ways to word that, but whatever. Alright. And there's another quest over here from Lucla. Hello? Greetings, madam. You have the distinct air of an adventurer. May I trouble you for some assistance? In recent days, a heartless cat has been sneaking into the ranch to scare our chocobos. The poor birds are in a state of constant unease, wondering when the next fright will come. It is my hope that extending the fencing will help to keep the intruders out. To that end, could I ask you to procure some strands of dermite web? They make for a surprisingly sturdy construction material. You should be able to obtain the web from the dermites themselves. There are usually a few to be found roaming the lands around the ranch. 6 hands should be sufficient. You got it. Also, how did I do that? I just hit the HUD. How did I do that? How did I do that? I don't think I'm getting my answer, sadly. But our quest leads us down here. And, yeah, 6 of these. So, obviously I'm going to take them out, and I'll see you once I have them all. If I was any other class, that would have gone quicker. Ah, you have returned. Tell me, were you able to procure the dermite web I asked for? Yep. There you go. Yes, yes, this will do nicely. These are perfect for binding posts together. Wish were I still on Ishgard, I would never even entertain the notion of using such a bizarre material in this matter. Oh, did I mention I was from Ishgard? Well, Gridania is in actual fact, my second home. My native land was once famous for its chocobo stables. No man in Earthia could speak of the creature without his thoughts turning naturally to Ishgard. Sadly, however, that time has passed. I left my homeland to accept employment here at the ranch, instructing others in the method of chocobo husbandry. Yet I have found that it is often I who am the recipient of others' instructions, and on a great many matters. Truly, one can never know what life may hold in store. There would be a lot of truth to that. There would be a lot of truth. Alright. Still a few quests around here, but we got a big one first off, which might seem familiar once we start it. Where the heart is. Yep. Time to unlock another residential district. Correct me if I'm wrong, but are you not an adventurer? I've seen you running to and fro, set in grim determination, as adventurers are wont to do. Hence my presumptions. If so, I have information which might interest you. Rumor has it that plots within the lavender beds are to be auctioned off. What's more, bidders need not even be Hidanian. An old adventurer or wandering minstrel who could, with sufficient funds, purchase land and build their own home. Considering how discerning the elementals tend to be about who can and cannot reside within the Twelvewood, it's rather surprising, and not hard to believe. But if there is truth to these rumors, well, who had the dream of owning their own forest cottage? Perhaps with a small vegetable garden and a stable large enough for a chocobo or two. You know, should your travels take you to the mirror planks, where the ferry to the lavender bed is, perhaps you'll find a Twin Adder representative who can tell you more. I would be shocked if they weren't involved in such a monumental change in policy. That makes sense. The lavender beds are down this direction. And I want to see, can we use the chocobo porter to get there? Because, you know, I might as well. I have 10,000 gil and very little to spend it on. No, this is... I meant to hire. Hire. Nope. Not worth it. It only goes to Gridania right now. Dang it all. But, yep. Our destination be down this way. There's also a quest right there. We'll do that in due time, but this way. In the opposite direction of the way that we... At the fork in the road, you go the opposite. At the fork in the road, go the opposite direction of the way we did to get to Tam Tower Deecroft. And this is our destination. Hello there, sir. A good morrow to you, miss. What can I... you wish to know about the auctions. Very well, allow me to explain. There is a growing concern that our migration policies have been a tad restrictive in the past. And so the Seed Seer Council and the Order of the Twin Adder have, with the blessing of the elementals, decreed that the lavender bed be set aside for adventurers. Adventurers who possess the necessary funds to purchase and maintain the estate, that is. Should you look upon the bed with your own eyes, though, I think you'll agree that it's well worth the price. Have a word with the skipper over yonder. She'll ferry you across. A recruit stationed at the pier can tell you more about the beds once you've arrived. Okay. Over here, talk to you. And let's visit the lavender beds for but a moment. And here we are. I've never actually... I don't think I've ever actually been in the Lavender Beds. I think I picked up the quest and never finished it or something like that. Or at the very least, it's been a long time since I was here. Also, don't mind the giant pumpkin in there. I'm pretty sure that the All Saints Wake vid will be out long before this does, so yeah. Greetings, adventurer, and welcome to the Lavender Beds. Oh? You come at the behest of a Gridanian woman. I regret to inform you that these plots are reserved for adventurers. Your friend will not be permitted to take part in the auctions. You, on the other hand, would be more than welcome to participate. Should you have a mind to purchase a plot for yourself, pray speak with the resident caretaker. He can guide you through the process. Alright. Same thing as before, but we are good. So, with that said, back to Bent Branch Meadows. Sorry, Margeria. Your wishes are not granted. Good to see you again, friend. Did you learn anything about the Lavender Beds? Oh, adventurers only. Is that so? Well, these are trying times, and it's more important than ever for Gridania to attract capable individuals like yourself. I'm sure one day my dream will come to fruition. One day I'll have my own cottage and stables filled with my beloved chocobos. I hope you have it too. I can now teleport to the residential district. But yeah, we're not gonna do that. We got level up and we got raise. Raise is the resurrection ability of our dear conjurer here. And as you can imagine, that is just the slightest bit useful. Just the slightest. Just the slightest. Anyways, back down the direction we came because we still have some quests that we need to do over there. Here at the little split in the map between where Tamtara and the Lavender Beds is Finia. Another goddamn adventurer desperate to stick her nose in everyone's business, is it? Then seek out the groundskeeper of the Tamtara Deepcroft. You'll find him in a shack just outside the entrance, as the hermit is all too happy to live close to his work. From last I patrolled that area, I could hear him swearing inside his shack from the road. I know not what vexes the man, but I suspect he'll welcome your presence more than I. Fair enough. Good day, sir, and sorry for distracting you in any way. So, down here in a direction that we've gone more than a few times in the past. And there you are. Balar. How you doing? After a bit of work, are ye? I have a task what needs doing. Take these lilies and leave them at the top of each burrow. You've doubtless seen the bones return to life by foul magics, shambling around and harassing their surviving comrades. It hurts me soul to see it, adventurers. I cannot abide such blasphemy. 'Tis me hope that these lilies soothe her spirits and help them return to the matron's bosom. See me when ye finished. Alrighty. So our destination is up here, and we've been already attracted to dire mites. God dang it. Can I be left alone, please? Yes, I can. Okay. So, there's number one. Number two is over there, and it's looking a bit fishy. Just a bit. I'm sure there's nothing too wrong with it. Oh, never mind. Glowing glowfly. You don't look too nasty, but if you're an enemy, then I have to protect myself. So, go. And bam. And, alright, that's one. Come on, bam. I want to do more damage. I would like to do more damage. I don't know if I can change any of my equipment, and I think most of it will just upgrade my defenses. Right? Well, better to see if it does help than not. Put that there. Okay. And now for the last one, which is over this way. And thankfully is not glowing with malicious intent. So there is a dynamite right next to it. If I just head on over to the other side, it should not see me. We're good. Alright. Down this way. And over. We are back, Balar. You've done holy work this morning, lass. I cannot fathom what could drive the dead to rise up and seek to do us harm, but I pray that this helps put an end to it. May the matron watch over and keep you safe. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. One sec, that's better. Can I equip it? I think so. It does not matter, we cannot equip it, it seems. Anyways, oh boy, we gotta go bother him again. Hello, sir, I hope I'm not bugging you too much. You must be desperate for work indeed if you would speak with me a second time. Either that or you never learned to leave well enough alone. But if you're so bloody eager, then here's another job for you. Head on over to the hedge tree and clear out some nests of saprophago slugs. All you need to do is sprinkle some of this flat ale on the ground where you and the moist where you find the moist depressions. You should soon be up to your armpits and slugs. Don't let any of the buggers slither away, and make sure you find and clear out all 3 nests. Alright, got it. Down this way we go. Down this way we go. Da, 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 da. Alright. I see the thing in question. We got a giant enemy right there, but they are not our concern. Our concern is these slugs here. So, bam, bam. We shall take them out. And, yeah, there's 3 of them at each of the trees here. Take them out and you should be good to go. We are back, Finia. Judging by the looks of you, no slug escaped unharmed. I don't suppose you have the faintest notion what the Tantor Decroft is, do you? It's the final resting place of those who perished during the calamity. The slugs you so handily dispatched were feeding on the flowers we had laid there in remembrance of the fallen. The monsters multiply and food grows scarce. Perhaps there was not else for them to feed on, but to see those reeds disturbed that husk was more than I could bear. And now I've said too much. Here, take your reward and leave me be. Okay, fine. We'll leave ya. See you around, sir. That quest is completed. And now, on to our last set of quests. Here in the area for the time being. Yes, there is a quest up here, but it's level 29. And, the only class that we have anywhere close to that level is Arcanist. I'm not leveling that right now, so yeah. Anyways, walking the planks. Ah, perfect. You're just in time to help deliver some goods that arrived not moments ago. Allow me to double check my manifest. Ahem. Now, listen carefully. Take the suit who to plate mail to Dairyman. He's the guard you see right over there. The Montoy beans over to Calais. And the smoked crayfish balls to my friend and Berthy here. That's it for the load. A strapping adventurer like you should barely work up a sweat, am I right? The cargo you're looking for has it moved since they unloaded it at the end of the pier. Much obliged. Alright. So, down this way. I'm trying to like unknot my hair as I'm doing this. as I was reading that in. Yeah. Doing that with your hands is not as useful as doing it with like a comb or something. That's for sure. Once this is over, I'll definitely go ahead and take care of that. So, we drop off one here. 1, 2, 3. No, this won't do at all. I'm sure I heard Walthio. Frick. Damn it. Sorry, I got caught up in the name for some reason. I'm sure I heard Walthio mentioned the shipment had their crayfish balls. Oh, why, thank you very much. I would have bet and it would have been a short afternoon of fishing if his bait hadn't arrived. Alright. Calais? This should be here by now. I assume that this is what you're talking about. Huh? Are these the Montoy beans? Praise the matron. It's my job to pick up provisions from the pier and deliver them to the settlements in the area. But I couldn't leave without the beans. Now I can finish loading up my cart and be on my way. Thank you for your help. Alright. And you, Darren Mint, or Darren Mert. Huh? You have something for me. Oh, what is... my new plate mail. And what would a wood whaler want with metal armor, you ask? Let's just say after a number of engagements with the Garlean heavy infantry, my mind has been open to the protection such steel encasements can provide. That makes sense. You always want to be well prepared for any given situation. And that's more than worthy to be prepared for. All done then? Excellent work. Swift and sure. Adventurers are sure handy individuals to have around. If we leave cargo piled up on the pier, the next crew has no room to load their shipment, you see. It can be back-breaking work, but someone has to do it. Alright. Grab that. And level up. Da-da-da! We don't have anything there. We didn't get any new abilities as well, so to this. You have something else for us. String in a bottle. A resident of the Walthio of a resident of the Mirror Peaks is seeking someone to assist him in his work. Can I interest you in another job? This one will ask a little more of your skills, I promise. What I need you to do is swat some of those hornet wasps you see buzzing out the place and collect their husks. About 4 bags worth should be enough. Huh? What am I going to do with a pile of dead Vilkin? Well, the sooner you give them to me, the sooner you'll find out. Alright. Thankfully, they are literally right outside the thing here, so... take out the swarms, and then we head back. Alright. We got those hornets for ya. You have the husks? Good, good. Hand them over for them. There you are. These are perfect. Hope they didn't sting you too terribly. Now all we need to do is take some bottles of liquor and squeeze these beauties inside like so. And there we have it. A fresh batch of my special sting brew. The ranchers of Branch Meadows put in an order for a bottle quite some time ago, but gathering those husks is always such a chore. Ahem. Speaking of chores, would you mind taking this to them as soon as you're able? The last year after goes by the name of Margot. After, give her the stinging brew along with my regards. Oh, and apologize for the delay, would you? Of course, but first things first, before we head off, you have something for us. You seem a capable sort. Would you mind running over to Lilystone and retrieving my favorite fishing rod for me? I was happily dropping a line from the water, you see, when I suddenly noticed some ghostly sphere of fire bearing down upon me from behind. In a blind panic, I twisted around and flung my rod at the apparition before fleeing back here to the planks. I dimly remember the rod passing straight through those unnatural flames and hitting the side of the tent I set up for afternoon naps. It's probably still there, but I can't bring myself to... You'll go in my stead? Oh, thank you. Alright. Yeah, so... over this direction is our destination. That is, Lily Cove, I believe. We got some burbs. I'm gonna go around the burbs. Try and, not attract their attention. If, at all possible. And see if I can do this without... Actually, wait. Here's an idea. Where's hide? Or sneak? Hee hee hee. Now no one can get me. Right? Yeah, we're fine. We're more than fine. I can just go ahead and grab you. Well-worn fishing rod retrieved. And now we go ahead and head on back. Switch back for the moment because I'm leveling up some conjurer and not fisher. And here you go, birthday. Did you find my fishing rod? Yes, I did. Here you go. Yes, that's it. Think not because you came along. I just can't fish with anything else. The Violkin and such around here pose no threat to me, but those flames, I've never seen the like. I wonder if I will build up the courage to fish at Lilystone again. Well, if you do, I hope you have a great time. Otherwise, yeah. Alright. With that quest done, now we just have to head on back to Bent Branch, and we are good to go here in Central Shroud for probably a good while. After all, these are, well, what's the word I should use? Next class that is kind of up there on my major importance list that we'll be using for main story stuff is Rogue. I am getting Archer and Conjurer up right now, but yeah. It's gonna take some time in order to get everything kind of up into peak condition. And trust me, we'll be doing stuff for a long while. Right. Over here. I went the wrong way. And there you are. I hope you actually enjoy this. Or are you going to use it for something other than drinking? Please tell me you're using it for something other than drinking. Yes, I am Margot. How might I... Ah, the steam brew. At last, I am aware of what has been done to acquire this, and I'm most grateful to you. Few folks are willing to run towards a swarm of harmful hornets. Ordinarily, the liquor is drunk for the unique and not altogether unpleasant stinging sensation it causes on one's tongue. It is, however, also an indispensable tool for repelling insects. We sprinkle it over the fields while the good soul grains are planted. Thanks to you, the crops will be untouched by pests this year. I hope one of our well-fed chocobos can return the favor by serving you as a mount someday. We'll get to that. soon, hopefully. Actually, wait, I probably could have... Yeah, I don't have any level 13 stuff. Well, whatever. That is all for side stuff that I wanted to do today. Everything else from here on out is going to be main story related. Or at least, not everything, but a decent amount of it. Because, hey, there are still things going on, and I have been, kind of absent story-wise overall. Let's go.